In this video, I am going to explain to you why in-memory computing is not a luxury anymore, but a necessity. In the past, we all can remember the way business operated was completely different from now. We were using punch cards, magnetic tapes, floppies, disk drives, disk cartridges, card disks, CD, different types of CDs, then VCDs, then DVDs, and then many more storage devices. And the data is stored or accessed using these devices using different media. And the data was accessed from the mechanical devices. So if I use hard drive, the data is accessed from the hard drive using read-write head, and it's taken to the memory, and from the memory it is taken to the CPU for processing. In between, to improve the performance, improve the CPU processing performance, we have certain levels of cache, different levels of cache. So by doing this, they were able to do all necessary processing. But now we have to deal with mountains of data. We have marketing data, we have customer relationship management data, budgeting data, and so on. We are talking about terabytes and petabytes and exabytes. For example, Solaris ZFS can allow 256 quadrillion zettabytes of storage. It's very large. So when the data is still keeping on growing and the data is not organized, it may be very difficult to get the information what we want to get. We have to organize this data, sort the data in the way we want, and then we have to get the information. Why this happened? Because the way consumers do things have completely changed. The way my father, my grandfather did things and I do things is completely different. We use all these devices to access data. We want our data on time, immediately. We don't want to wait for a mail to come. So a lot of these activities have increased the amount of data, electronic data available. And at the same time, the consumers want the results instantly. They don't want to wait more than a few milliseconds or few seconds. This resulted in big data. So large and complex data that becomes difficult to process using on-hand database management tools or applications is called big data. So since the data grew very fast, we cannot manage this data with the regular applications what we're using before. Mainly this data is unstructured, and the challenges are capturing, storing, searching, sharing, transferring, analyzing, and visualizing. At the same time, the customer expectations have increased, and we need the information right on time in spite of where we are. Maybe on the elevator, maybe when you are flying, anywhere. Moreover, everyone who wants real-time data. I don't want to take data and store in a place and then get the data from there. I want real-time fresh data. So I want to know my account balance as at now within this millisecond. How are we going to handle this situation? With traditional data access methods, such as using traditional data storage methods and reporting methods. If all transactional data is in the memory, and if the reporting engine retrieves data from the memory, then this becomes possible. So that means I should have large amount of memory, and my tables or my information has to be processed very fast by some method. Then I can access my data very often, very fast. And the server should have large amount of memory, may have multiple CPUs in multiple blades, and it should have memory compression capability also, because my data may be several terabytes. My memory can be only few terabytes. So it should be able to compress. But as of now, memory is very cheap and hardware is very cheap. So one side, that is good. So we have large, powerful systems. Hardware is very good now. And parallel processing, column-wise reading of large tables can improve the reading performance. So hardware side, we are very good. In case we have tables of multiple columns, we have the capability, we have the hardware with multiple cores or multiple CPUs which can process these columns separate individually. Like rather than using one CPU to process all the columns, I can use multiple CPUs to process each and every column so that it will be very fast. Even one column can be divided into 2 or 3 partitions, and I can use some of the CPUs, many CPUs, to process each and every partition. So it's possible hardware wise. We have so many CPUs, we have so much of memory, and the CPU is cheap, memory is cheap. It's good. And we need the right application that can use the in-memory database. We have the hardware, we have to use it properly. So for that we need the right application. Now the application is also available. That is SAP HANA. So SAP HANA has a lot of good features. It's in-memory based. All the data, transactional data is stored in the memory. And whenever you want to access transactional data or OLAP data, you can access from the memory. There's an easy access tool to access to the HANA database. We'll talk about that later. And also we can do modeling using SAP HANA Studio. So this should be a hardware software based solution. So we should have strong hardware, we should have an appropriate software which can make use of that hardware to do the way we want the things to be done. We want the data to be processed in memory. So what is that solution? So that is SAP HANA in-memory appliance. So only certain hardware is certified by SAP to be used for this purpose. Like hardware from IBM, Dell, Cisco, Fujitsu, HP, and so on. So software comes from SAP. So the hardware manufacturer will install the software on the hardware and then sell to the customers. So SAP HANA system, in which we can do some modeling, some calculations. All the heavy duty work has to be done by the HANA database system because it's in-memory based. It's faster to do there. So we get the data from various systems either directly or using business objects data services or any other way, from SAP systems, non-SAP systems, bring it to HANA system, and then we can do small modeling or calculation and then send it to the reporting tools such as business objects, crystal reports, Excel, etc. HANA system runs on SUSE. SUSE is one distribution of Linux. So HANA appliance has many components. It has HANA Studio through which we can access the HANA database. And also we can do modeling and some small reporting purposes also we can use HANA Studio. And in HANA database there's a calculation engine, there's a row and column in memory storage, and then real-time data replication facilities they are using SLT, and SAP Business Object Data Services help us to bring data from SAP applications and non-SAP applications. So where you can learn SAP HANA? Of course at UWinPro. We provide SAP HANA modular course and HANA administration course, installation and administration course. If you go to our website uwinpro.com, you can see all other courses we offer and also the course contents for SAP HANA modular. HANA database can be accessed through a browser or SAP GUI or SAP HANA Studio. SAP HANA Studio. So we access a database, HANA database through HANA Studio. It doesn't mean I can access only one HANA database. I can have multiple HANA databases. So all those databases can be accessed through HANA Studio. Maybe I can access HANA database using a different user credentials using HANA Studio. It's a single point of administration and modeling. It connects to multiple SAP HANA systems in the system landscape directory as different users. It's connect as different users to the same system. We can do that way also. Create table joins by drag and drop method. And also we can administer HANA systems. We can do system monitoring, performance monitoring. We can create, edit and delete tables. And also there is SLD based table data provisioning, so that we can get real-time data as well from other ECC and non-ECC systems, and also non-SAP systems as well. And also we can schedule this replication, so that whenever there are changes happen, we can bring that changes here, or we can do it real-time replication, so that any changes in any ERP system or ECC system, SAP system or non-SAP system, that will be brought to your report immediately. And we can manage import, export within SLD, calculation, debug facilities there, lifecycle management, where we can apply patches and all. We can manage security and authorization for our users and roles, right, with minute granularity up to the level of a view. We can create different types of view: analytic view, attribute view, calculation view. So what information a user can see as from the output of the view, we can decide. We can fine tune that. I can have very good granularity in allowing a user to see only certain parts of the report. For example, if I don't want a user to see a report from a particular city, I can avoid that. So this is HANA Studio. This is a little older version of HANA. So we can create connection to the SAP HANA systems through this. And we have a quick launch screen where I can do a lot of things directly. And we have several windows for several functionalities. We can pull tables and join them, so that we can create a report from two or more tables. We can select the field, what field we want can be selected here. So why we should learn HANA? What is the feature? Can we manage without HANA? Can we manage without in-memory database? Right? We cannot, because all this time I mentioned, right, the data is so big and not structured, and then very, very difficult to manage without an in-memory database. So SAP HANA is one of the best in-memory databases, is most popular in-memory database. What would be the future for SAP HANA? So when there are certain tests done in various companies, so they found out that reporting is about 3,600 times faster with SAP HANA. If I'm using SAP BI server to do a reporting, it will take 1 hour, but with SAP HANA it takes 1 second. And also 460 billion records can be analyzed in less than a second. I can analyze 460 billion records in less than a second. So it's very huge. So this resulted in a huge increase in revenue and better debt collection, faster analysis of products in demand, and better sales. As at now, SAP BW is on HANA. That means BW servers or business intelligence servers are running on HANA in BI 7.3, and CRM servers also running on HANA. In future, all the SAP systems will be running on HANA. So there are going to be a lot of changes happening in SAP environment. So this was the situation about 2 years ago. All the information from other servers and other non-SAP systems come to SAP HANA system. We do some modeling and calculations here. Whatever heavy duty work we do here, and then we send it to a reporting tool to get the reports. Reporting tools are their strength is they can make good reports. I mean, we can create good reports using those tools. For that purpose we use, but any calculation any calculation will be done here. So this is in 2011. So BW server also was running on top of other databases, and other SAP servers also was running on other databases. Recently, BI and CRM, or BI, BW and CRM servers were running on SAP HANA, started running on SAP HANA. And other systems are still running on other databases. In future, it is going to be like this, and it won't take much time, maybe very soon. So there will be a lot of jobs created, and that's the reason you have to get into this field. So there will be jobs created for modelers, report designers, system administrators, security and authorization consultants, project managers, and so on. We have seen IT booms earlier, but in different years. So the next boom we expect to be SAP HANA. So now you know what's in it for you. So be the first to learn this new technology, because being the first beats the rest. This is our website, uwinpro.com. So if you go to training, and you can watch more videos, and there are certain quizzes you can answer. And if you need more information, or if you want to do any training, please contact us. www.uwinpro.com. Thank you.